Hello, this is Idodmg and welcome back to the channel. In this Torchlight 3 video, I want to talk about the new upcoming Act 3 patch. It was announced today that this will be coming out on June 30th, which is Tuesday next week. I'm super pumped for it. I know that a lot of you are eagerly waiting for patch notes, and I'm right there with you. But that's why I wanted to make this video and talk about my speculations and what I think is going to be included in the patch and some of the things that I'm excited for. Right as I got done recording and working on this video, I noticed that there was a state of the game that was posted on the Torchlight Discord talking about some of the big ticket items. That link will be down in the description below. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and push the video out to you guys so we can talk about the future of Torchlight 3. Obviously, the number one thing in the patch that I am super pumped for is Act 3. Act 3 is going to bring us to the Echonok Mountains. Hopefully I said that name right. And that's going to be the electric, the dwarven frontier, I guess. As you've noticed by now, there's two acts currently. You have Goblin, and then you go into Hyvid. Goblin is fire-based. Hyvid is poison. Echonok is going to be lightning. So you're going to have, that's three different sets of resistances that you're going to have for the game and the journey to come. So with Act 3, I'm excited to see new bosses, new dungeons, new loot, hopefully new legendaries. And also they said that the reason they took it away from us from closed beta to early access was they're working on some new mechanics. I'm curious to see what that's going to all entail. On top of that, currently, Act 1 and Act 2, you can get to about level 30, unless you decide to phase beast grind. Why in the world you do that? I don't know. But if you're doing it, good job. Cheers to you. So now you should be happy that you can get to level 45 through completing Act 3. At least that's what it was back in the closed beta, was level 45 when I completed all three acts. Along with Act 3, you can expect to see the return of contracts. If you don't know what contracts are, just real quick, it's tied to fame. Fame is an extra currency or type of XP, I guess. But it's this purple reward that you get for doing different things, killing bosses, killing elites, doing quests, different things like that. And the fame then goes towards your contract level. And I think there's three different contracts, one tied to each frontier that you can kind of swap out, and they'll have their own reward track offering fort decorations, respectables, items, different fun things like that. I think some contracts even have exclusive pets on the reward line as well. And once you've completed the reward line for one contract, it then becomes repeatable. And I think there's like 10 different rewards that you can cycle through. I'm curious to see if they've reworked the system at all, since it's been gone now for how long has the early access been out? Like 2 weeks or something like that. So I'm curious to see if there's been any overhaul to the contract system. I wouldn't expect it because it was okay the way it was. So the big ticket items with the new patch is obviously going to be Act 3 as well as contracts. And make sure that you check out the Friday Fun Day stream that's going to be happening on June 26th. I believe they said Tyler's going to be on there sharing a patch preview. If you're catching this video after that date, well, make sure every Friday they do Fun Day streams. So make sure you follow @PlayTorchlight on Twitch for that. The next thing coming up, and I talked about this in our last video, was talking about life-bound changes. The card will be up top if you want more details, but basically they're going to make it so lifebound items don't drop anymore, and instead they're going to give you a scroll that you can use to bind items to you. But yeah, more details in that lifebound video. I really am trying to make this video really quick and short and to the point just for you, so we can talk about all the juicy things coming up here soon. So other than lifebound changes, I'm expecting that we're going to see some melee balancing. If you're not aware, melee is significantly underpowered right now compared to range classes, especially on ridiculous difficulty. I have played with a Forge, shout out to you 10 Squid, that was tanking mobs like a boss as Forged. So I definitely agree that the melee needs a boost, and I'm excited to see exactly how they're going to handle that. I'm curious to see if it'll be just like a flat increased, like, you know, if you're playing melee, you take 20% less damage, or I don't know how they're exactly going to balance it, but I'm definitely excited to see the patch notes for that. On top of that, Forged Vortex skill will be able to pull in again. There was a collision issue with that caused them to disable it recently. So with that in mind, maybe it's time that I do a ridiculous Forge playthrough. We'll have to see. Another big ticket item for me personally was the mini-map will now stay on when you hit the tab button. This might sound really minor, but it's been kind of a hot topic with Max, and we've seen him talk on the streams, that he really didn't want to have this thing where you would have your 2D map and you would just be kind of trying to chase your way through the maze instead of paying attention to the environment that you're playing in. And I definitely understand that perspective, but it almost seems like a genre standard to have that map just stay up when you open it. So I definitely think this is a welcome change, and it's probably my number one honest change that I'm happy for. Another big change is coming to Relics. There's currently, I think, 5 Relics in the game, and there's one that rules them all. That is Bane. I know we have some Electrode fans out there as well, but when it comes down to sheer numbers, Bane is just really overpowered. They're going to be reworking the other Relics and bringing them up to par with Bane to kind of even the playing field there. So I'm definitely excited to see the Relic rework as well. Hopefully this video wasn't too long for you. There's also going to be balance changes, bug fixes. I think Bean, the community manager, said she typed up like 19 pages of patch notes, dude. So there's going to be a lot there. I look forward to talking about it with you guys, hopefully doing a patch breakdown in the future and jumping in. Feel free to check out all the social media links down below. Let's have a chat and talk Torchlight 3, other ARPGs, MMORPGs, and everything in between. If you enjoy this video and all the content on the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that bell, and share it with all your friends. You guys are awesome, and I'm so thankful for your continued support and viewership and just being a part of the Damage Crew community. It means the world to me. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.